Okay, so let's accept that reality that you are living in a brutal world. World does not owe you anything. These are harsh
Right.
realities, but we need to digest that. We are not in competition with our employers that either give me the promotion or otherwise I will do else. That else is not available to most people, right? They
Yeah,
still
right.
have to continue in a very miserable state of mind that, look, I'm a victim. I have not been treated fairly. I deserve that promotion, but I could not get it. Those type of feelings. Is that but it's not your fate to think like that. It's a choice. Of course,
Right.
this option available to you that first of all, try to understand the harsh realities of life. That in real world, it's employers dominated world. Employers have a lot of choices. Employees do not have much choices. That's the real fact of life. Some people may have choice as a candidate, but most of us as a candidate, we don't have much choice. Or I use a metaphor that world is like a cafeteria. You need to first pay to buy your food, right? You go to fast food and you need to buy food, McDonald's, and then eat it. If you go to a fancy restaurant, you can order the food, eat it, enjoy it, and then later on pay the bill. World is not a restaurant, world is a cafeteria. Which means that another brutal reality is that, look, at workplace, there are some personal bias, but mostly we are all there for a common cause to promote the business, to help the business run, right? And of course, we are all human. There are emotions, there are likes, there are dislikes. So you need to play your game very wisely and always keep a bigger picture. Bigger picture is that your boss is not your family member. You just don't care. You need to work with this person for a certain period of time, and that's it. You will move on. Do you have the guts? Do you have the leadership capability to manage your boss or manage your boss of your boss or deal with the people who are creating a toxic environment at work? Are you a leader or are you a victim? Because you can say that, look, this is not right. I have been unfairly treated and you are telling me to really accept it and move on and look all those positive things. Yes, it's hard, but what choices you have? Choices are that either you could feel miserable being a victim feeling and feel bad every day at work, but you cannot find another job, getting more frustrated. Work really feels the toxic environment to you. That's your choice. Or you could say that, look, I have been working hard, but I could do more. I could create more value. And I would keep working hard and keep creating more value unless they are really convinced that I'm valuable to them. Now, it's a not an easy path, but it's a better path. You will feel good. And in that course, even if it is wrong course for you, you say that, look, ultimately I worked very hard for another 6 months, nothing happened. Then what? Well, at least you have developed some good habits for yourself. Because if you
Right.
are able to continue working positively, hard work for another 6 months, I'm sure you develop some good habits. So work is not only to make living. We spend the best part of our life at work. Best part. We give more quality time at work than family. Is that true or not?
True.
So work is
True.
not only for making money. Work is the place where we grow ourselves. Work is the place where we develop ourselves. Work is the place where we become better people, better professionals. It's your choice. How do you want to spend time over there? You want to remain miserable, toxic, not really feeling good feelings? Or you could say, this is my opportunity to become better. Money is not all. If I didn't get a promotion, not a big deal. This is who I am. Whether promoted or not promoted, my identity remains intact. It gets better. So get yourself free from that prison. There are corporate policies and behaviors which you could generalize. You say this company does not encourage existing employees. They always hire from outside. Or this company does not really respect this particular people from this country. or this company does this company does that, right? We try to generalize these things, observation, and make rules and feel that this is applicable to everyone else and including myself. And then, of course, then you develop certain behavior. I could tell you that the main reason for the existence of any company is to really run a business beyond any personal bias or interest. If you could demonstrate somehow in a certain period of time that you could create certain values for the employer or for the business, there are no rules. They will or you will bypass all the rules and you would get a role or responsibility where you could create more value. This is my practical learning. That is contrary to all the thing looks on the surface. This is what people say, that this company does that and does not do those things. There are no rules. When it comes to a talent or a highly talented person who could really create value for the business, there are no rules. There are always exceptions. The problem with the majority of professionals is they develop certain beliefs that this happens because of this happened because of that, and they close the window of opportunity even for themselves, or they change their beliefs and become miserable in their thinking, and they started to see the problem in the entire world, that I'm a victim. It's a victim feeling. I'm a victim because of this happens here, there. All the world is against me. I'm just trying to aggravate this to an extent, just to make my point, that you develop a victim's feeling, that I'm a victim because of all the things happening wrong in the world. All the people are against me. This type of feeling. This is very dangerous. And look, honestly, there could be some truth in it. But what I'm trying to suggest you or advise you, how to live successfully in such negative environment or brutal environment. Because you have choices. You always have choices to become part of that negative environment, blame the whole world for your lack of progress or lack of promotion, whatever you call it, or take responsibility that, look, okay, I have worked hard. I've not been rewarded, but I can do more. But I will keep working on it until or unless I achieve this, because I can do it. I'm not a victim. I have the resources. I have the gift from the God. I have the level of talent. I could do it, and I will do it. Would you prefer this attitude, or would you prefer an attitude of being a victim and remain miserable and even lose the chances of any further progress you could have? So back to basic principles of leadership. Leadership is all about mindset, and you have the full control on it. Again, I said that very clearly. There could be, in reality, there could be some real bias. There could be real unfairness. That's possible. That happens every day. But look, you don't have much choice on that part. You're not an employer, you're an employee. Of course, you can change. If back to your specific situation, if I were you, I would say, okay, I did not get it. Maybe there is some bias. Let me see what I could do to convince these people that I'm still a better candidate or a better choice next year or next time, right? At the same time, this company is not the entire world. Maybe they are not able to assess the real value I could bring to the table. Let me try outside as well. And on the side, you started to look for opportunities outside the company, because you think that maybe there is another company who would reward you better and you would enjoy the job more. So don't stop yourself, don't confine yourself, keep the options open. Don't make your life miserable at the current work. Enjoy it. Make yourself better, increase your value and your value proposition. But at this time, start looking for external opportunities. And maybe you will find a better opportunity. Then don't stop yourself to grab that opportunity. I've changed many jobs. That's always a good strategy. And in today's
I
time,
will add,
you need to be prepared to really be ready for another job, be ready to be fired, and be ready to be hired.